when Neeraj called me for this film, it had been, he gave me a 10-15 minute brief on what my character is and what the film is. He said, this is the kind of space that I'm trying to do a film, you like it and I'll continue telling the whole story. I said, I like it, so he continued telling the whole story. Then what he had was, he had such terrific briefs that he has given, because all of this is actually very, very well researched. I mean, not this particular incident in the film, but there'll be many incidents like this which are very, very similar. And it's obviously fabricated from true life instances or glorified from there. So his research was so solid and his briefs were so solid to us that that I didn't have that's all I actually picked and went to shoot. And the reason he actually picked me is because I could do a lot of action. I live in Hyderabad. I live 10 minutes from here. So I'll always live here, but I like to do films all over the place. And for the last 2.5 years, I've only been shooting for one film. All of you know that. Been shooting for Bahubali, so I didn't have time to do anything else. But hoping this year I can do many other languages. So one is obviously it's always nice to be part of a big ensemble cast. I'm a full newcomer there. I still don't understand many things, so it's always nice to take support of many people around. And it's always nice when many people come together to tell a story. Each film to their own. I mean, I don't have any fixed thing. I actually am probably the only guy who plays a hero, villain, and a character actor at the same time. Well, I have it's a cool industry. It's a lot of, obviously a lot more youngsters in it and a lot more creative people coming into that space. So definitely it's a space that I like very much. There are a lot of different kinds of cinema that they make and venture out making. So definitely I won't call it home, but it's home away from home, that's for sure. Taapsee is actually one of the heroes. She's one of the heroes in the film. She's not a heroine.
Yeah, thank God. I'm tired of answering this question. I'm not paired. I'm just
not paired. She's a hero.
We are all standalone characters in the movie. I knew this question will come to me. Please, actually,
when I go to Bombay, they'll say I've been missing there for a long time.
Yeah. Please, నాతో పాటు ఒకసారి అందరు డైరెక్టర్స్ గారికి ఒకసారి అడగండి, ఎందుకంటే నాకు ఒక మంచి రోల్ ఇవ్వలేదు. I think that is the precise reason I can give you very frankly. I didn't get a great role to do. Baby laga or Muni 3 laga movies చేసిన తర్వాత I felt this is what I want to do, something different, something interesting. Normal heroine laga roles, I think I've done enough, and if I'm getting a chance to do something so challenging, I feel like continue to do some. I've done a small cameo also in Vairaja Vai because it was a very interesting role. I never run away from doing interesting roles, be it Gundela Godari or be it Vairaja Vai. And now in Baby lo kuda, I think we all have fixed episodes. None of us is going to be there for full 2.5 hours. So I think I am more interested in acting and performing and doing different things rather than just being the heroine, nice, sweet heroine, which I've already done. So I think I'm looking forward to something interesting now.
We're starting a film probably April, May this year. That'll be my first Suresh Productions film. No, we're still working on scripts, not the director yet, which has been working with writers. That Chutalaba is also there this year, but that's also Suresh Productions film, but there'll be something else before that.
See, I consider one of the luckiest girl, though even Telugu industry probably doesn't believe so. I consider myself really lucky. ఎందుకంటే మూడు ఇండస్ట్రీస్లో I've seen appreciation, audience wanting to see me. I've seen rarely we get a opportunity where people from Telugu, Tamil and Hindi all love you at the same time. So I consider myself very lucky. I don't know about everyone else, and I will continue to feel so. My whole criteria of taking my career forward is do good movies, do good roles. Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, paraledu. I don't care. Let's just do good roles now because I've got options now to choose.
When we were in Abu Dhabi, and obviously we were doing a lot of action together in this film. Both him and I both do our own stunts, and his workout is slightly different from the way I do things. I believe in much more heavyweight lifting and things like that, and he's much more agile in terms of martial arts and all that. So we actually shared a lot of things. He did a little bit of what I do. I did a little bit of what he did. And so that's how the Abu Dhabi schedule went on. But it's okay. Bahubali will come and it's all alright. Yeah. So I'm saying, see, that film obviously it's a very, very large film, and they don't make films like that every day or every year also. But then so all of us gave that much time for that film. There is also a second part. We will have to shoot the second part, but we shot about 60% of the second part. After the release, we'll continue doing it, and that'll be a release post that. No, it's not. It's never planned for this year. Second part was never planned for this year.
రానా మీరు ఎక్కువ యాక్షన్ మూవీస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు
అంటే అలా కాదండి, బాహుబలి చేసేటప్పుడు ఇలా కండలు ఇండ్లు పెంచేసిన తర్వాత అయ్యే ఇస్తున్నారండి నాకు. సో ఈ సినిమా ఈ 2 సినిమాల తర్వాత హోపింగ్ టు డూ అదర్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్స్.
అక్షయ్ కుమార్
అంటే తీసేద్దాం అనుకున్నానండి, తర్వాత 2 రోజులు ప్యాచ్ వర్క్ ఉంది ఉంచమన్నారు, సో అందుకే ఇంకా తీయలేదు. కానీ ఎప్పుడు తీయాలా అని నేను కూడా చాలా ఎదురు చూస్తున్నాను, ఎందుకంటే ఇట్స్ బిన్ 3 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి ఇలానే ఉన్నాను నేను. So I'm looking forward to taking it off. See, one is, I never met Neeraj before this film, before he called me for this. The minute I met him, I realized he's a very relaxed, he's a very no-nonsense type guy. Obviously, you don't see him around, he talks very little. The only time he talks is when he's shooting or when he's narrating. And he's somebody who's extremely, extremely clear. He's already made his film in his head, and the only thing that's left is shooting. So like I said, the first thing that an actor looks for is what the brief that the director gives. See, because ultimately we are there to execute his vision. So Neeraj is one guy who was very, very clear in terms of every little detail that each actor has to do, not only me, all of the others. I'm sure Taapsee will support that as well.
But he's so quiet, trust me, it's almost like little intimidating, because you want someone like Neeraj Pandey to tell you good, bad, nice, not nice, but he's like, okay, let's go for one more. Nice, let's go for one more. So you're very scared, is it really nice or no?
And he's also a very quick filmmaker, very, very fast.
Yeah, very quick. 55 days or 45 days?
52 days.
52 days. The whole, you can see the
scale. You'll understand it's a huge scale
52.
film.
And it's such an ensemble cast, handling so many actors.
Shot it like that. Yeah. Like this is actually, there are actually many, many true units like this around here in this country who are actually fighting for the border and fighting terrorism and things like that. And nothing what they do is actually recognized by anybody. It's a complete covert operation which is done to the fullest, and so it falls in a very